Hi, I'm Evan, and you might be wondering how I'm able to take time out of my busy schedule of biking, hiking, and wildlife chasing my way through Alaska to record this week's intro. Well, this episode demands a masculine voice to pair with the sea lion viewing experience. We can't wait to show you around the town of Valdez, and if fish guts give you the heebie-jeebies, you might want to sit this one out.
Evan, don't kid yourself, you're not masculine.
In our drive from Wrangell St. Elias to Valdez, we were in search of a campsite where we could stretch our legs and take in the amazing views. Here goes nothing. This a ram. We are stuck in a cloud. We're on our way down to Valdez. This camp spot, when it's clear, is unbelievable. It's got mountain range on both sides.
Glaciers
a couple
everywhere.
Glaciers everywhere. Clouds moving in, weather moving in. But when you're stuck in the cloud, you can't see anything. So we're going to head down to Valdez and check it out. The road leading into Valdez was lined with cascading waterfalls, which kept our interest during this cloudy drive. Valdez, Alaska. Valdez is a small city located on the Prince William Sound. It's a prime location for fishing as well as glacier and wildlife viewing. The city is right on the water, nestled between some of the biggest coastal mountains in the world. Hold on a second. Wow. Nope, she wasn't a van.
It's pretty amazing how accessible Alaska can be sometimes. This Glacier Lake is only a few minutes from downtown Valdez, and if you get tired of scooping up ice after a while, fret not, because on the other side of town is a completely different and equally incredible experience waiting for you.
We first went to the fish hatchery at low tide, expecting to see bears, but instead we saw a ton of salmon making their final journey home. Our friends Brittany and Adam told us to go at high tide to see the sea lions. So of course, we went at high tide to get a glimpse of these adorable sea lions, hanging out by the hatchery until the buffet line opened.
I'm having fish tonight!
We're at the Solomon Gulch Hatchery here in Valdez, and Nellie is hungry because she just saw the salmon in the water, and it just made her realize that her salmon food is what
Not
she
in
needs.
her belly. All right, pause.
Yeah, it's not fair that those big sea lions get to eat and you don't.
Technically not your dinner time, so you're not getting full dinner yet.
She was like, that looks so
Okay.
yummy, tearing fish apart.
At high tide, the sea lions come and basically feast. It's just a buffet. And there are maybe a dozen right up against the rocks, the shore, just chowing down, flinging fish around, making noises, gurgling.
If you're not careful, you might get hit with some fish guts.
They splashed me a few times. Anyway, we just spent like a full hour here, not planned, but they're so fun to watch.
I mean, I don't know how many pounds they ate, but they just kept going.
And they're so close to you. Like, obviously we had our zoom lens on, but I could record them easily with my phone. And like, I didn't have to zoom in a bunch.
Is that good stuff? You're welcome. And now we have no clue what we're doing next, so figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're having showers today.
It went a whole lot better than yesterday. What a disaster. I almost left my shampoo again. I have to shower again tomorrow.
Why?
My hair feels like it hasn't been washed in 10 days because of that shampoo.
My
Enjoy.
turn?
Huh? It's your turn.
Is there hot
You should
water
give
left?
them a quick little tour. Yeah. Oh, actually, you don't know the best news. The best news is that it takes 4 tokens, which is equivalent of $4 for a 10-minute shower. I put in 1 token and it turned on for like 12 minutes. Somebody must have left 3 tokens in there and it wasn't turning on for them or something.
We're having a little bit of a tough time in Valdez.
We can't seem to get like our footing,
Well, the things we want to do all require guides and tours, and it costs money, and we've already spent a good amount of money on this trip so far.
Well, so
And we want to save some money
Yeah.
for when we get to
other parts of Alaska.
Other parts of Alaska.
I mean, all of Alaska, really, to truly experience it without prior experience yourself, you need a guide. For now, we're enjoying lunch at the Iceberg Lake, being very jealous of people with guides in kayaks. Okay, we are officially heading out of Valdez. We're gonna go do a couple hikes up this mountain pass before we officially leave.
We just got to the Worthington Glacier. We're gonna check it out. It says it's only a mile. Hopefully we can go a little past that or to wherever we can go.
We're lucky. We decided to come up here on a sunny day. The clouds parted just above the glacier, so we can see it perfectly. And we're gonna start heading on up. It's supposed to be a fairly short hike, but steep and kind of
Take your own
yeah,
path type of
make
deal.
your own way.
Yeah, we see some people up there, so we'll try to get to where they are right now. All right, this incredibly accessible hike, like literally we parked less than a mile and the scramble was nothing. And you get pretty up close and personal with the glacier, but again, we're too scared to actually go further in this.
I mean, I don't think that even people with knowledge and skill would feel comfortable accessing this. This looks sketch.
Yeah. So, it's a beautiful glacier, really short. Definitely, like, you can knock this out in an hour. Easy. There are bugs out here, but
Yeah, this bug. Oh, there's one on your thumb.
Ah.
We found another trail that follows this raging river, which is why I'm yelling. And it takes you up to this cave that you can't walk in, but you can walk close to. And that was really cool. However, it was still mega sketchy. There's a huge ice wall up just above it, and the rocks often fall from those ice walls that are sitting on top. And the one came flying right at me. It landed at my feet, but it could have easily bounced and caught me in the head. Evan grabbed me just to make sure I didn't fling off the ice.
They're not kidding about that falling rock. Luckily, you know, we weren't super close. The rock did tumble pretty far and landed pretty close to us.
It landed at my feet.
Yeah.
I stopped it.
So, always be prepared for the risk of
a rock fall when you're near ice that's melting and holding those rocks.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning into this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more from our channel. Next week, we're going to be checking out the Matanuska Glacier. Can't wait to show you guys around.
I just picked these berries, only 2 of them. And Evan swears that because we don't know about berries, I might poison myself. I did my research on Google for 5 minutes. These don't seem to be poisonous. They kind of taste like pumpkin. I think somebody said they might taste like apricot, which might be right, but I haven't had many apricots in my days. Would you like to taste it?
No.
They're either good or they're poisonous and I'll go into cardiac arrest. If you want to come to Valdez, it is a very small town, but there's amazing things to do. Do a guided tour out to the Columbia Glacier. You could obviously go fishing, and there's lots of salmon here. They even have
halibut. They
even have like a leaderboard at the harbor for the largest catch of the day, of the week, of the year.
Some may even call it a derby.
I never heard it called a derby before getting here.
Oh.
The Valdez Glacier and Glacier Lake, which is pretty cool because you can drive right up to it and see all the icebergs in the lake. And then you can take a guided tour on kayak and go further in. Wildlife. Wildlife is everywhere in Alaska.